Well, if you've marked your calendar for some upcoming holiday parties, today's fitness segment is for you. This morning, our fitness expert, Wes Cole, is here to show us some simple tips on how you can be your leanest in just a week. All right, I can't wait to hear this.
I know, got some good stuff.
It's pre-party diet tips.
Well, if you got a few days to get ready, this is some good tips.
Okay, the first one you say just drink a lot of water.
Yeah, it's common sense, but it's kind of counterintuitive. If you don't want to be bloated, a lot of people they cut back on their fluids. But if you're drinking a lot of water, you're releasing a lot of the sodium buildup that we get a lot eating eating out and eating fast food. So make sure you drink a lot of water. Beth, come on out here, just hand me that. You need to just carry around this for the whole week. Just a bottle of water like this, and drink at least 1 or 2 a day. It might take a little while, but just always have one on you. And of course, as you know, water is real good for your skin too, so it'll definitely help. I'm not a big water drinker either, so you can maybe put a little Crystal Light or a little something like that, a little bit of flavor, but not too much. But it'll help.
So at least one of these a day.
At least one of these a day. It'll make a big difference.
Okay. The next pre-party diet tip you say is watch your salt intake.
Well, it's common sense, but if you don't want to feel bloated, you really got to watch your salt intake. A lot of people say, well, just don't add salt to your food, but you got to do better than this. This is a week before the party that you really think about not eating out so much, kind of avoiding the fast food. I like people to eat at home during that week of the party because you can really kind of control your. I mean, if you're at a restaurant and you say, I don't want any salt, they'll just kind of look at you funny, and they're like, okay. So really, you probably want to think about eating at home a lot and kind of make the food a little bland, but it's only a few days, and it'll feel good.
You can do it. It's worth it in the long run to look your best in that dress. Okay, the next one is try going low carb.
I'm not a big fan of low carb long term, but this might be a week you might really want to think about it, especially the starches, the rice, the pasta, the bread, because they make you hold on to water. They make you feel a little bit more bloated. I don't care if it's whole grain or whatever. You might this week really want to kind of eliminate a lot of your starches. Get most of your carbohydrates through your fruit and vegetables, but really just kind of stick to that this week.
And you never recommend not eating at all. A lot of people are going to just try to starve themselves.
Absolutely. You got to eat. You really got to do that, or your muscles end up looking kind of flat, and you won't feel very good either. You need to eat, and don't do anything crazy, but this maybe kind of watching your bread and stuff might help.
Okay, and then don't work out too hard.
Well, and it's the same thing. You don't want to diet too extreme, but you also don't want to work out. And this is the biggest thing. People, they wake up Monday morning, got the big party Saturday, so they hit on the Rocky soundtrack and they just go crazy in the gym. You have to remember that on a micro level, exercise, especially weight training, is damaging. And in theory, you go home, you rest, you eat right, and those muscle fibers grow bigger and stronger. But this is a long process. And if you give your body too much more than it can handle, and you're not used to working out, and you really work yourself too hard, you're not going to feel very good. And if you don't feel very good, you're not going to look your best.
You're going to be sore. So you're not going to be able to wear those cute 3-inch heels.
Absolutely. Don't try to make up for lost time. You can't get 3 or 4 weeks worth of workout in 3 or 4 days. So
good advice. All right, we are all party ready now.
Hey, there we go.
All right, now time to answer a question from our viewers. This first question comes from Susan. My problem area is in the back of my thighs. Is there an exercise that targets this area?
There is. There's a great exercise. Beth, come on out here. This is called the Romanian deadlift. And Beth her chest is out, her shoulders back, her legs are straight but not locked. Go ahead and put the dumbbells a little bit closer to your body. But as you can see, she's using a little book right here, elevating her feet a little bit. I'm telling you, if you do this, you will feel your hamstrings big time. I can already see them twitching right there on Beth. But it really works. 2 or 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. I guarantee it'll really target it. Be careful on this exercise. Thank you, Beth, because I guarantee if you wake up with really sore hamstrings, you're gonna walk real funny the next day. So just be real careful, but it'll really target that area.
Okay, our next question comes from Jill. My Christmas party dress is strapless. I've got 2 weeks. What's the best exercise to give me awesome arms and shoulders?
Well, this is a great shoulder exercise to give a lot of my clients. Kyle, come on out here. Basically, it's a series. He's going to start with a vertical press, give about 10 to 12 reps, and then after that, he's going to go right into a lateral raise, 10 or 12 reps, and then right after that, he goes right into a front raise. This right here, just doing one right after the other, and that's 1 set, will really work those shoulders. They'll make them burn. But your shoulders have a lot of red muscle fibers, so they respond real well to kind of more endurance activity. But I guarantee if you do this, I guarantee your shoulders they'll take notice at the party.
You'll get those arms that you want.
Thank you, Kyle.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Well, if you have a question that you would like Wes to answer, just go to the Weekend Morning section of our website, kjrh.com, click on the Habitual Health link, or give Wes a call, 749-0960, or visit his gym on 46th, just east of Sheridan.